Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is March 23rd, 2022. Let's take a look at the market today and look at cash cows to buy during the market sell-off. Look, from a market perspective, we are having a tough day today. It started very low here and then came all the way down. And at the end, look here, there's a big, nice candle here, red candle. So big 448 point down today in the market, and we have Nasdaq also similar pattern. Nasdaq started a little bit low here, tried to go up, but went down as you can see here. Similar pattern in even S&P 500. So in the futures market, we can see a little bit action here. Futures are pointing slightly higher, but we can't trust this. This can come down overnight. So we have to be careful. So there is still a lot of geopolitical tension and inflation worries. As investors, we got to look at strong stocks with a lot of cash to weather this storm here. So with that, let's take a look at fear and greed index. From a fear and greed index, look, we are at 43. This means we are trying to get out of fear zone into a neutral zone, as you can see here. So I think we can come back to the fear zone. There's a very high chance that we will come back to a fear zone or even extreme fear zone. So we got to be careful here. Market is really very volatile, and we're in the fear zone right now, and we can go into extreme fear zone anytime. So 1 week ago we were in the extreme fear zone. That's when market comes down pretty drastically. So with that, let's jump in here, look at the ETF action. From an ETF action perspective, look what's going on here. When the market is down big time, folks are buying TQQQ, which is a 3x bull on top of QQQ. That's what's going on. A lot of people are buying TQQQ. And equally, folks are also buying on the other side of the house SQQQ, which is a triple X short ETF here. So folks are hedging and buying both. They don't know what to do. That's why folks are buying both here. And S&P 500, 500 perspective SPY, the volume is low. When market is down, typically volume surges higher. Look, volume is low today. That tells you folks are not convinced we are not in the bottom yet. That's why volume is low here. And we got QQQ here. QQQ also had a nice down day, as you can see here, down 1.4%. And look what went higher today. We got China here, Chinese ETF, which went high today. That tells you Chinese stocks have got they have come down so much. They're trying to go higher. Energy is high, as you can see here. It went higher today with a lot of geopolitical tensions. Energy prices going higher, as you can see here. And then we got here silver, precious metal, basically that's going higher. That's what's going on here. Silver is high, and even gold, which is GDX gold miners, that also went higher. All the major ETFs, with the exclusion of China, KWEB here, everything came down, but precious metals, energy, they went higher. All right, so let's look at market action here. Look, market is down big. Last week they had a nice rally here. Now we are trying to go low, as you can see here. Market is futures are pointing slightly higher, as you can see here, but this can change. So in a nutshell, what's going on is we are making lower lows, as you can see here. We made a low here, made one more low, we went slightly higher. There's a chance we'll retest this again, so we got to be careful here. This is really a trader's market. We got to be careful. Really, if you're a trader, you could make a lot of money here. But if you're a long-term investor, I suggest buy when the market drops off big time, like today. You could buy a couple of stocks in today's market and hold tight. And if the market drops again, buy some more. That's one of the best strategy. With that, let's jump in here. Look at the stocks here. So what we'll do is we'll look at cash cows. We look at positive net profit margin more than 10%, and sales growth more than 10%, positive cash flow more than 500 million, volume more than 500,000 shares traded, 5-year performance more than 200%. That's a huge number here. And we look at cash cows with stocks with a lot of cash in their balance sheet. So these companies can weather the storm and they can even buy some of these smaller competitors and emerge strong during this downturn. That's one of the reasons I typically buy these cash cows during the market-wide sell-off, especially one with the nice 5-year performance. Look, all the stocks have got 5-year performance more than 200%. So with that, let's jump in here. From a list perspective, look, it's sorted by cash on balance sheet. Look here, we got cash right here. Stock on the top here, which is Google, has got $139 billion of cash in their balance sheet. That's the highest here. And look, Google, despite of a huge market cap, $1.8 trillion market cap, look, it's put a nice growth here in 5 years, 225% growth or a performance in 5 years. And they're generating a lot of free cash flow here, $67 billion free cash flow in trailing 12 months. And their profitability is number one ranked in the industry. Growth is number two. Valuation is also number two. It's one of the top dog, as we say here. I would say, take advantage here when the Google, when the market drops like this, go after cash cows like Google. It's a safe play, so that way you can emerge out stronger. And second is Microsoft. As you can see here, it's a cash cow. Look at the amount of cash it has, $125 billion. And it also generates nice $60 billion free cash flow. That's a huge number here. And look, these guys are great from a growth, profitability, as well as valuation. You could buy this company anytime. And then you got Morgan Stanley, which, as you know, it's a bank. They got a lot of money in the balance sheet, $86 billion. And they also have done nicely here, 148 percent performance in last 5 years. That's a very good number here. And we got a few more, as you see here. I like Apple also. Apple, as you see here, despite of market pullback, what did Apple do? Apple went higher. That's a good story here. So stocks like Apple, they will do very well. They will take advantage of the market downturn and grow. And we got a few more, as you see here. I love the one with nice performance. Look, we got a couple of them here. We got one right here, Taiwan Semi. It's a great semiconductor play here. Look, nice 5-year performance, 279%. Industry leader, you could go after this one here. And look, we got Tesla. Tesla is one of my favorite. Look at the performance, nice 1,859. Look, they got nice cash flow here and they got nice cash on the balance sheet, $17 billion cash. It's one of my top leader here. I also like NVDA, which is one of my favorite. Jensen Huang is the CEO. You could buy this company. It's a great stock here. Take advantage of this drop off here. Today it dropped off 3.4%. It's a great one to buy here. All right, then we got a few more, as you can see here. I love stocks like Visa, but if you have to go after stronger players from a performance perspective, look, we got Broadcom or Avago. Broadcom is a great stock here. They have done nice 225% in 5 years. And look, they also came down nicely from 52-week high here. $10 billion cash on the balance sheet. Nice $13 billion free cash flow. It's a great one to buy here. And we've got a few more, as you see here. I like ABBV, which is nice. You could buy some ABBV here. And you could also buy the one right here. Qualcomm is also a good one here. Nice, north of 200% performance in last 5 years. All right. So one thing I noticed off late is PayPal is trying to go higher slowly. It looks like bottom is reached. They have reached the bottom and trying to go higher. PayPal could be a good turnaround stock from this point onwards. All right, so let's look at a few more here and go from there. Look, we got a few more. Focus on the stocks with nice, nice growth here, nice 5-year performance. Look, we got a couple of them with nice 5-year performance above 200% here. You could look at some of these stocks. They got nice cash flow here. You could go after those and slowly buy them, take advantage of this downturn here. Look, one of my favorite is Arista Network. It's a great networking play, and stock has done very nice in last 5 years. They also have about $3 billion cash in their balance sheet. You could go after this one and buy them, take advantage. And then you got Fortinet, which is one of my absolute favorite cybersecurity stock. Look, they have done very nice. They've done 781% performance in last 5 years, down 14% from 52-week high, and nice cash here, $2 billion, $2.5 billion, and nice free cash flow here. And similarly, we got a couple more here. Horizon HZNP. Look, this has done very nice 647% performance here. Valuation wise, it's a little high as you can see here, but you could take advantage of downturn and buy this one also. And we got a few more as you can see here. We got one more right here, Synopsys, which is one of my favorite here. It typically does very nicely, and it's one of the industry leader as you can see here. Nice 345% performance here, and nice cash on the balance sheet as well as free cash flow. And we got one more here, one of my favorite, Cadence Designs. Similar story here. They've done nicely here, and nice 395% performance. You could buy this one also. And we've got one more here, BX, for the folks who are into financial stocks. BX is a great one here. Look, nice performance. You could buy this one, and this will do well. And we've got one more right here, MSCI, again a financial stock, one of my favorite. You could buy this also, take advantage of this big downturn. They will also do very well. All right, so let's look at, let's wrap this up here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. When the market is tough, go after the strong stocks that will serve you very well. Thank you. Have a good one.